back. My name is Jason Stapleton, for those of you who don't know me, and this is the Forex Market Preview from Triple Threat Trading. And if this is the first time you're joining us, thank you so much. I really appreciate the fact that you're taking some time to take a look at the charts with me before the market opens here on Sunday here in the United States, Monday for those of you in Australia or New Zealand. And, of course, if you're one of the more than 40,000 people now who received, the number keeps going up, doesn't it? No, more than 40,000 people who receive this email each and every week and who continue to come back and watch it again and again. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to share with me over the course of over the weekend. And we're going to take a look at a couple of things here. And we're going to take a look at some ideas and some concepts, but a couple of trade setups. One of them I'm actually set to go ahead and purchase, or I'm set to get into, and another one I'm just watching. We're going to start off with Canada here on the 4-hour chart. And I'm going to show you a pattern formation that has set up here. This is actually a butterfly pattern. And I'm just going to draw it in for you. And what we're looking for here, group, is we're looking for this thing. We're looking at this again on the 4-hour chart for those of you who don't know. We're looking for the market to come up into this 150s area. Now, if I fatten everything up here so you can see it a little bit better, and draw in some Fibonacci. So I'm going to take my Fibonacci extension. I'm going to draw from the low of A to B. I'm going to bring this back down, and what you're going to see is that's just above the 127 extension. Now, the 127 extension actually completes above X right there. And we're looking at a little bit of an extension there, but we're not quite going to hit our minor Fibonacci level that we watch, which is the 1414, which you see annotated there in the orange color that I've got. And let me just see if I can darken up that green. That green's kind of ugly on here. Boom, there we go. There's the 1618 in dark green. So we're going to be looking for, there's a potential shorting opportunity here. Now, those of you who are insiders, who are privy to some of the advanced pattern stuff that we looked at, we've been kind of slow on the advanced patterns that we do in the insider program. And so I was showing them some interesting ways to look at getting long or short the market. And we actually looked at this trade and said, you know, let's go ahead and collapse our chart up and let's take a look at exactly what's happened with this chart over the course of the last couple of weeks in the market. And you guys will remember from a couple of weeks ago, those of you who are regular Forex Market Preview watchers, that we were watching this double bottom here that we were looking at for the market to get long. And in fact, that did occur. The market did rally here. And then we entered this area around $1 even, and I said to the insiders that, hey, you know, there's an opportunity here to look to get short for counter trend traders. And we were looking at this on a little different chart, but what I'm pointing out to you guys is, if you're a trend following trader, the trend is still clearly up. And so we talked about a couple of different ways, whether you wanted to sell them here at the $1 mark and look for a retracement, or if you wanted to wait until we came back down into this support level and look for buying opportunities. And of course, either way you played that, you made money. If you sold at the $1 and you looked for it to come back down, you made some money. And if you looked to buy them up right here at this support level, then you made some money there as well. But my point is that this is a butterfly pattern, a bearish butterfly in a bullish market. And that's one of the things that causes some caution. Because if we look at this market, and I'm going to collapse this up again, and I apologize for going back and forth with it, but we have the resistance level right here at about $1. I'm going to bump this out to a daily chart. Excuse me, guys, so you can see exactly what this is. This dollar mark, if we look back, you're going to see right in here, resistance, 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 support, 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 support. Excuse me. I mean, just clearly a level here where the market has identified as, hey, this is kind of a break point. This is a turning point. Even if I scroll back, you're going to see again a little dip there, but holding that basically that dollar area there. And so as we look at this area, we're thinking, well, man, that's a critical turning point in this market. Well, what's going to happen, back out on the 4-hour now, what's going to happen if the market comes up into our 127, 1414 Fibonacci extension to complete this pattern? Well, it's going to mean that this particular pattern broke structure, a major resistance level to the upside. And do we want to be selling this position? Now, many of you will look at this and say, look, I have a counter trend trading opportunity, I have an advanced pattern formation, and I'm around a major support or resistance level, and yes, that makes sense to me to take that trade. Others of you will look at this trade and say, well, no, from my standpoint, the market is bullish, and if I'm going to be in a bullish market, I want to be looking for a bullish advanced pattern, maybe a bullish butterfly or a bullish Gartley pattern or something like that. What I want to express to you, traders, is that either one of those is okay. Either one of those is correct. You can do it either way, but you have to have clearly defined your rules, and you have to understand the risk that's involved with each one of those plays. And so while we have this advanced pattern on Canada, if the market comes into that 1414, I will not be looking to sell these personally, just simply because of that break of structure. But I don't want that to deter any of you who are looking at this as an advanced pattern and saying, well, look, that's still valid to me. I can put my stops in there and I'm good to go on that, because you do technically still have an advanced pattern here. Let's look at something a little bit different. Let's go ahead and look at the Aussie. And this is one that I am looking at. And guys, this is, instead of being a, again, let's identify here, and I've got some lines. Let me delete some of this stuff. So we're dealing with just the market here. But if you look at this move all the way down here, this is a bearish move, and the market has had a bull rally in a bearish market on the 4-hour chart on the Aussie. Now, the market has put in here a potential Gartley pattern, X to A to B, B to C, with C to D completing somewhere around where I'm looking to buy them up at around $1.32, or $1.03, or $1.03, however you do it. But basically, this Gartley pattern that we're looking at, if you look at where this thing comes in, where I have my support level drawn in, and I'll dig down in this a little bit deeper here in a minute, but I just want to show you guys. That's where I'm going to buy them, right there where that blue line is. Well, look at where that blue line is, right where the market was holding that support. Now, the difference between this situation and the last one we looked at with Canada is that, hey, yes, we're in a bearish market. Yes, this is a bullish Gartley in a bearish market, but what do we have? We have clear support right here that tells us when we're wrong. In order for this advanced pattern to complete, we don't have to break any structure to the downside. We don't have to break out of a major support level. In fact, this pattern should complete right against that support level, which is very, very good if we're looking for a long position. So while I'm not excited about the Canada trade, even though it's a valid pattern, I am really liking this Aussie dollar pair. And so I'm going to be looking at the Aussie dollar here into next week for a potential press back down into my area around $1. So there's a couple you would look at. Let's roll over and look at the euro dollar. And let me just go ahead and throw on. I've screwed something up here. All right, here we are. Now, we talked about the the euro dollar and the advanced pattern formation that we had here that we ended up buying up on the 4-hour, and we got a nice little rally out of that. Cleared off our profits for, honestly, a really nice win there. And now the market has gone back into consolidation again. This is what I want you guys to look at, because this is really, really not an exciting chart to me at all. Look at just the disaster of back and forth that's occurred here in the market. Nothing very pretty. We had a nice little pattern here. Boom, that was nice. We had our pattern that we saw from here, the Gartley pattern that we ended up buying that I just showed you. And now there's nothing but junk on the back end of this. If I'm looking at a 4-hour chart. Now, if I bump it out to a daily chart, this is what, despite all of the talk and all of the negativity about the euro, we are still looking at a bullish flag, no matter how you look at this, in this bullish market. And so, if I'm looking at the euro long term, if I'm thinking, long-term charting, long-term decision making, we haven't broken this trend line, and we've done nothing but basically give the indication that we're going to go higher. And so I have to, on the euro, despite the fact that I think that the European Union is in major hot water, I have to look at the chart and say, hey, the chart tells me I got to be long. The chart tells me that, hey, the market is likely to go higher if I look at the daily chart. And so what I would caution you guys against is until this trend line here, until we see that broken, or until we see a break of the flag formation here to the downside, the expectation is that this market will go higher, and that there is a high probability that we may see a retest of these highs around 149. So be on the lookout for that. Be cautious of that in your trading, guys. If you see an advanced pattern formation, or if you see a trade set up on a lower time frame chart, don't let that discourage you. But at the same time, always be cognizant that the overall trend, where's the overall trend going? Because your following that path of least resistance is going to provide you the greatest opportunity. There is no doubt about that. So we've been running about 10 minutes here. I do want to at least throw down a little bit about about the Pro Trader Bootcamp, the 2-week training that I'm going to be holding in September. It's going to be late September. In fact, those of you, it's September 19th is going to be the start of that. And we're going to start allowing people to sign up at the end of August. So I'm going to be having some signups out to you guys, and I'm going to be giving away a ton of free stuff. I'm going to be giving away the first 2 chapters of my new book. I'm going to be giving away some training on building trading systems. I'm going to be giving away, in fact, we're going to be giving away a brand new trading computer from tradingcomputers.com. It's a $2,700, almost a $3,000 machine. And as well as an iPad and some other things. We've just really got a lot going on right now, and most importantly, above and beyond all the stuff we're giving away, that kind of gets people excited. They're like, wow, a new trading computer. But really, in reality, what we're doing is that's 2 weeks to empower you as a trader. If you have been looking for a chance to really get in-depth study of the market. If you want to learn more about technical analysis, about trade plan development, about Fibonacci and ratio analysis, if you want to learn in a lot more detail what we talk about here, then I'm telling you the 2-week bootcamp is for you. Carve time out of your schedule. I'm giving you guys, because you're, we know each other real well. We're all part of the same list here. I'm giving you guys a chance to block that out on your schedule. But for 2 solid weeks, starting on the 19th, I'm going to be working with you guys every single day. And I'm going to bring in some special guest speakers who are specific to trading psychology, to what's happening in the market right now, and who are going to give you a wealth of information. And not just information, but they're going to give you that roadmap that's going to allow you to apply that information in a positive way that's going to help you be successful long term in the market, which is what we all want. So be on the lookout for that here at the end of August when I give you guys a chance to sign up for that. Guys, of course, as always, if you like what you saw, send me a comment underneath this video, and send this out to your friends. Let everybody know about it. I do this for free every single week. The only reason I do it is because people continue to get value out of it and continue to tell me that they love it. And in fact, every time I forget to put this thing out on a video, or if I'm out of town, I get emails for people saying, "Hey, where's our Forex market preview?" So I love you guys, and I love the fact that that you're so interested in what we're doing around here, and I'll continue to put it out as long as you continue to want to watch it. But that's going to do it for me. That's my time, guys. Until next time, good luck and good trading. My name's Jason. This is Triple Threat Trading.